I really need a vacation from my phones.
Well, the vision for this room is to exaggerate everything. Because I've just started doing the parametric and I had the chairs done at that point. And I go like, how about doing something like those chairs, but not only on the wall, like the walls I've done before, but how about trying to go on the ceiling as well and making it continuous? My laptop wouldn't work with the file. The file was so big, there was so much information on it. Like each piece with all the cuts, the shape, they have numbers engraved on them, like we spoke about, the SOLL sticking out, a lot of detail. And as I was working on it, I'm like, oh man, it's way too much. Like, it's gonna be overpowering for the small space there. But again, it took so long to make the plans that I just didn't want to leave it like that. We made a door, that's a cabinet actually, and we call it the Narnia cabinet, because you go from this cabinet to another room. It's Narnia because you go into the closet and you walk into the other space. These two rooms, there's one here, one on the other side of the wall, they used to be one large space. So we just put cabinetry in between to divide them, and we wanted to be able to walk through. And you have a simple door and then a Soul Solutions door. You see that door? It's made out of the letters in Soul Solutions. So it's Soul Solutions scrambled.
Did you meet Mike? Mike, this is Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, good morning. So this is Mike. Mike is gonna kind of shadow us in and out throughout the next four days. So now we get to be embarrassed on TV. Mistakes are forever this time.
Said that basically the way we rotate the projects in-house to make sure that we try to eliminate as many errors as possible, because it's impossible to eliminate all of them, too many moving parts, is whoever does the drafting plans does not get to final check them before releasing for production. So if somebody worked on a specific room, let's say somebody did the kitchen on a project, somebody else is going to check it, final check, go through the checklist and make sure that all the information is there before releasing for production.
So everything was supposed to be simple, flat. Hey, I'm not done yet. Even though at one point I realized that it might have been too much. Because I envisioned it and I thought about doing it at one point, I just did it. And this is the result. Yeah, I think that maybe it's a little bit too much. But if a client can see that we've done this, I'm pretty sure he's 100% certain that we'll be able to handle his custom cabinetry needs. Now I can go back to the design meeting.
For example, we had the example of K82, which was called white smoke, and you guys can't put K82 white smoke and finish because it's not going to fit on the label. So just keep K82 Omnia or K82 Dolomite. Just give me the code and the finish. That's what I care about. The name in between, it can stay on paper, but it doesn't need to show on the label.
We have to make sure that all the information that appears on the labels that we print for the CNC for cutting makes sense for anybody to read at any point. So basically, we have to make sure that the edging, the name of the material, the name of the cabinet, the name of the room where the cabinet goes, they're all properly identified and put on the label. And that's something that gets done in the drafting stage. So we were just discussing this morning that instead of putting like the name, the code, the name of the material and the finish, since that's too long and won't fit, we should just stick to code and finish, because the fancy names are not necessary.
Because this gives Rick a chance to check, to double check you. Because when he prints that's how he came to me with he's like, I don't see the finish written.
My theory is that all the paint names or the material names are a drinking game, because I think anybody in their right mind would come up with those names without alcohol.
Yes, so that was approved, so that can go on Arazu's list, and it's going to be the first one where you did the CAD and you're going to do the production drawing, so that you should have full control and you'll be able to answer your own questions.
Since we have our team takes care of the design and drafting phase, for the projects that are Soul Solutions design, it's much easier when the same person does the CAD plans, which are the design plans, as well as the drafting and the cut sheets for the production, because you are already familiar with the project, you have been part of the development, you've been part of the site measurements, you've been part of the client meetings, so you've been in all these briefings. Whereas when we take plans from another designer, there has to be more communication, trying to understand what the thought process was during the design phase.
So let's do the file first for Rubens, and then we move into Ridgeview. Because while you still have everything fresh and you just worked on it last week, we can't forget everything. We prepare everything, and then we start this on CAD.
mudroom entrance sort of cabinetry. It's in collaboration with one of our favorite contractors, and yes, this can be on video. We work a lot with the team at WIHM. They have their own in-house design team led by Nadia. And we took over the plans, we did the construction plans, and now you were seeing that the product come together. It's a super nice, smaller space, smaller kitchen, but absolutely fully efficient. And Nadia has done a fabulous job at utilizing like every possible square inch.
There we go. Good job. This is a kitchen, and there's going to be a mudroom at the entrance. And this is two-tone. There's one tone for the majority of the cabinets, and on that side we have a second tone on the full height in the uppers. And you can see them like in full action. We're going to be in your way for a few minutes, but it's okay. Now we can see if you make mistakes, it's going to be on the camera. No pressure, pressure. I mean, everything is perfect on paper, not as perfect in real life. So that's why we oversize certain pieces, like everything that touches the ceiling, the side walls, because there's where you can have the variations in dimensions. Oh, look, there's a second kitty.
How long do installs usually take? Like, is it a week?
This is about a week, yes. But George is going to finish by the end of tomorrow. He doesn't know it yet. He's just finding out now. He's finishing by the end of tomorrow because on Wednesday he has to be with Luigi. A week. Well, this was they worked with a designer that we work with quite often, with Nadia. You're going to meet her tomorrow. So Nadia was the one. She just left here. So basically, she's the one who came up with the concept, and we basically assisted with the cabinetry. And if there's any discrepancies, if there's ever, then we go over all the details with the design team and with the contracting team. But it's a WIHM design project. It's not a sole in this case. And it's going to be a combination of finishes because the hood is preliminarily finished by us, just primed. But it's going to get the hood and the backsplash are going to get an application of plaster, like Venetian plaster. It's called micro cement. It's similar to plaster. It has a little bit of texture. So they're going to do the application on the hood and on the wall once everything is done and the counters are installed. And you see how we match the interiors? We always try to complement the floors. So kind of make it a little bit of a design element. So we kind of worked this into one of our like signature features from way back when we started. Many years ago. Prepare your file for Rubens where everything is still fresh, your whole file to work off. Now she's late on camera. Don't be afraid, Mike is...
Don't be afraid.
Mike is gonna make us all look good.
Right, filters?
Yes, all the filters possible. We should get a makeup crew in here.